in the small but legendary town of Sturgis, South Dakota, something extraordinary happens. The streets come alive with the thunder of engines, the gleam of chrome, and the energy of motorcycle enthusiasts from around the world. Among all the roaring events that define this mecca for riders, one name stands above the rest: the Rat's Hole Custom Bike Show. In 2014, the Rat's Hole returned for its 26th annual celebration of creativity, craftsmanship, and engineering brilliance. It brought together some of the most radical, mind-blowing custom motorcycles ever built. At the heart of the event stood a masterpiece that turned heads the moment it rolled onto the show floor. A futuristic custom bagger motorcycle, sleek and sculpted, painted in a matte metallic green finish that seemed to glow under the sun. The bike embodied innovation and style, a perfect balance between mechanical power and artistic vision. Every curve, every contour told a story of dedication and design perfection. This wasn't just another motorcycle. It was a moving sculpture, a combination of power, elegance, and precision that defined what the custom bike culture is all about. The Rat's Hole Custom Bike Show has always been more than just a competition. It's a tradition, a legacy born from the dream of Carl Big Daddy Rat Smith, who began the show decades ago as a celebration of creative builders and free spirits. Over time, it evolved into one of the most respected and recognized custom motorcycle events in the world. By 2014, the show had become the ultimate destination for builders, artists, and riders who wanted to push the boundaries of motorcycle design. It was a stage for innovation, a space where creativity was limitless and imagination was the only rule. That year's event took place at the Buffalo Chips CrossRoads, the beating heart of Sturgis Bike Week. The air was electric, filled with the deep rumble of V-twin engines, the flash of polished chrome, and the smell of gasoline mixed with excitement. Builders from across America, and even from overseas, had come to showcase their creations. Each motorcycle was unique, reflecting the soul of its creator. Yet, among them all, this particular bagger stood apart. Bold, futuristic, and unlike anything else on the floor. The first thing that caught everyone's eye was its oversized chrome front wheel, a spiral spoke masterpiece that looked like it was in motion even when standing still. The wheel alone was a piece of art, gleaming under the spotlight, symbolizing both power and prestige. The body flowed seamlessly from the fairing to the tank, seat, and rear fender, with no visible gaps or breaks. It was smooth and aerodynamic, resembling the contours of a stealth aircraft rather than a traditional cruiser. The matte green finish gave it a sophisticated edge, not too flashy, yet impossible to ignore. It reflected strength, mystery, and a sense of futuristic rebellion. Beneath its sculpted surface roared a finely tuned engine, a high-performance V-twin designed not just for show but for the road. The polished chrome components caught the light like jewelry, while the custom exhaust pipes curved along the body like veins of molten steel. Every nut, every bolt, every cable was placed with intention, showcasing craftsmanship of the highest order. This was not a mass-produced machine. It was a one-of-a-kind creation, built by hand with passion and precision. To understand the spirit behind this bike, one must understand the essence of Sturgis itself. For more than 70 years, this small South Dakota town has been the heartbeat of motorcycle culture. Each August, the Black Hills become a pilgrimage site for riders, a place where freedom meets friendship and the open road stretches endlessly into the horizon. Sturgis is not just about bikes, it's about belonging to something larger, a shared passion for speed, art, and individuality. And the Rat's Hole Show captures that spirit perfectly. Walking through the grounds, spectators were surrounded by an ocean of chrome, custom paint, and creativity. Some bikes were wild and eccentric, covered in skulls, flames, and bright neon paint. Others were minimalist, focusing on raw mechanical beauty. But the Green Bagger struck a rare balance, modern yet timeless, powerful yet graceful. It represented the evolution of motorcycle design, where form and function exist in harmony. As photographers gathered and judges circled, the motorcycle drew admiration from every angle. The reflections of the crowd danced across its metallic surface as if the machine itself was absorbing the energy around it. People didn't just look at it, they felt it. The design, the sound, the stance, everything about it spoke of innovation and confidence. It was the kind of motorcycle that doesn't just win trophies, it inspires builders and stirs emotion in anyone who loves the art of engineering. For many, the Rat's Hole Custom Bike Show is not only a competition, but a community. Builders share ideas, techniques, and stories. They learn from one another and push each other to go further. That year, the event again proved why it remains iconic in the custom world. It's a gathering where imagination comes to life in the form of metal, rubber, and passion. The green bagger, with its futuristic silhouette and perfect craftsmanship, stood as a reminder that motorcycles can be more than machines. They can be dreams brought to life on two wheels. As the sun began to set over the Black Hills, the motorcycle gleamed under the fading orange light. The crowd started to thin, but the image of that machine stayed with everyone who saw it. It represented not just a single builder's talent, but the entire spirit of creativity that drives the custom bike world. It was a fusion of tradition and technology, a perfect example of how far imagination can go when paired with skill. The 2014 Sturgis Rat's Hole Custom Bike Show will be remembered not only for its scale and excitement, but for the masterpieces it showcased. And this matte green bagger remains one of its defining icons. It's a motorcycle that tells a story of vision, precision, and passion, a story that continues to inspire builders, dreamers, and riders around the world. Because in the end, a motorcycle like this isn't just